and this is my first time going live, so just bear with me, and gonna get this thing started. I guess I'm live now. I'm not really sure if I am. Yes, okay. Um, Welcome aboard if you're there. My first live chat, so welcome to my channel, Geriatric Speaker, and today I want to talk about a book that I have coming out. It's called The Games of Life. You know, the games will change your life, because there are so many games in life. Just like any other game, there are rules to the game. And so in the game of life, there are many, many games. The book talks about the different games that we play. There are games within games within games. And yeah, so that's what I want to talk about. So the first game that I actually have in the book is forgetfulness, because when we come into body, we actually forget. We have to forget who we are, an infinite, eternal, immortal being. We have to forget that. Otherwise, it would just be no use coming. It would be boring. We already know everything. So we have to forget who we are. That is the first rule in the game of life. Coming into body, we actually die from infinity to mortality. Let's see. Just want to make sure that I'm on it. So if anybody's out there, just let me know. Give me a wave, give me a hello, give me something. Say something. All right, let's see. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about today, the games of life. There's also, let's see, the name game. The name game. The name game is when we come into body, we are given names, labels, titles. And those names actually put us in a limited frequency, because when you take on a name, you actually set up a boundary, a wall around yourself. And if you think you are that name, then you are just that. The wall goes up, boundary. You are inside of a box. Let's say you say, well, I am a carpenter. What you do is not who you are. So once you say, I am a carpenter, I am, those words have power. They are the name of the all in all, the source, God, whatever you want to call it, but that is the name of God. And actually, it's not even a name, it's a state of being. It is presence. It is, so when you take on a name or title, you're actually limiting yourself. Let's see another game that is in the book. Age. Age is also a game that we play. Age is simply a number, but if you think you are aging, you are. And we do, because we all believe it. We have all come to believe that, you know, you're born, you as you grow older, you get that you get older and older, and so you start thinking it, feeling it, looking at it, and before you know it, damn, yes, you are older. And that is one of the games that lead to health and death and disease and all that other stuff. But yes, these are games that we play, and we can actually change them once we know what they really are doing to us and what they are for. Why did they make the games? Who came up with the games? There are lots of questions, and all those questions are actually answered from my perspective in the book. And everything in the book is from my perspective. You know, everything has, there are like levels and layers of the truth. You know, when you are at a certain point or stage in your life, there are, you know, things that you come to know, believe, and that is your truth at that particular time. But as time goes on, you will find that that truth actually changes as you go on and you have different experiences in life. Let's see. talk about the name game. The name game is something that when we come into body, we're given a name, and your name is actually registered. You know, the game makers actually register your name, and once your name is registered, you become what they think you're their property. They own you. And if you look at your birth certificate, if you look at your social security card, the evidence is there. There are numbers and there are letters on your birth certificate that actually, um, it's like just like when you are having stock and bonds. That's what your birth certificate. That's what it shows you. It actually even has death certificate on your birth certificate. Yeah. So the name is something that is registered, and when you break down the word name, you actually get enemy. Enemy. So your name is your enemy. You cannot do anything without your enemy, without your name. That is called your legal name, and it is your NAME, your enemy. And yes, that's one of the games. And one of the things that when it comes to names and words, the word is WHIRRED. You get spent. It is a spelling. And yeah. So if you have any questions, I want to talk about some of what I'm talking about right now, just give me a hit on the, this is kind of theory. This is very new to me. So just let me know what you think about some of the games that I'm talking about. And I'll be glad to answer some of the questions if I can. Do my best. And if I can't, I'll get back to you on it. Okay. All right. Let's see. What's another game that's in the book? Health. Health. How can an infinite being get sick? How can an immortal, eternal, universal being get sick? Can't. Can't. We don't get sick. We actually experience sensations. And we experience these sensations as discomfort, dis-ease, and just that ease. You know, words, as I was saying, words actually have vibrations to them, sounds, vibrations. And it's not a coincidence that some words are what they are. They are frequencies that we speak and that we feel. Someone says something nice to you, you feel it. Someone says something negative, you feel it. So yes, but back to the yeah, just a second here. Yeah, back to the games. So we got the name game, we have the age, and the age game is simply you think it, you say it, and you hear people saying stuff like, you know, oh, I'm getting older, and then of course, you know, you start getting older, and you start feeling it, you start acting it, and you start looking it. We can talk about that game. It's another game we talk about. Let's see. I go into a little more detail about each one of these games and how they affect us, because we can change every single one of these games. So you actually make the rules so that it is in your favor, because as long as you are living according to someone else's rule, then it is in their favor, and you are going to be pushed around the board of life the way they want you to, feeling and acting and thinking the way they want you to. So the purpose of this book is to help you to recognize these games so you could take control of your life and live a better life and live the way you choose to live, because you do have a choice. You know, and that's another one of those games that's in the book, giving your power away. Every time you every time you pray, every time you vote, every time you call on authorities for help. You're giving your power away. You have the power within yourself. You don't need to be governed. You don't need anybody to make sure that you're safe. Actually, I know it really sounds kind of crazy, but protection, going out and getting some kind of weapon to protect yourself, that's one of the worst things that you could actually do. Because you need the protection. From what? From who? I know this may sound kind of crazy, but yeah, when you raise your vibration to a level of, to a higher dimension, because basically that's what it is, then that world, that energy doesn't affect you. It just doesn't. You're in the world, but not of it, unless you are.
Tell it.
Thank you.
Tell it.
Use it.
You tell it.
Okay. No. Take it in the room. Thank you.
Tell it.
Take it to Dad. Thank you.
Say
Take it. Go ahead. Use it.
Tell it.
All right.
it. Tell it.
It smells good, Gigi. Thank you.
Tell it.
Yeah. So, distractions. Yes, so those are some of the games, right? And, you don't need to give your power away. You don't need to call on anything or anyone outside of yourself. That's all part of the game to keep you from knowing who you are. You are a powerful, infinite, immortal being. Yes, the body will retire, but you yourself, the true you, because you are not the body, you're just the energy that power of the body. But you need the body. We need the body because you can't do what you do without the body. The body is the vehicle, just like if you want to get from A to B, you need to get in your car to get you there, or you need some kind of transport to get you from one place to the other. And that's what the body does, because out of the body, you're very limited in this 3D world. Okay, another game that I want to talk about is the game of separation. That's the biggest one. The game of separation. That is the biggest game that we play. And I'm going to say that we feed into it because the game makers made this game to actually take our power away. As it is said, conquer and divide. So they have divided us in every way that you can think of. Hello, Kevin. Glad to see you. Thanks for watching. So they have divided us in every way that you can possibly think of, and we think that just because I'm in black skin right now, I wasn't always in black skin. I've been probably in every kind of skin that you can name because I am at this point now where I am waking up. So which means I have actually experienced and done just about everything. Because once you've done it all, you get to this point and coming back into body, you get bored. Like, wait a minute, something's right there. You start asking questions. And you start getting answers and you start waking up and you start realizing that, I've been here before many times. And you have because you have compassion for a lot of the things that other people do. You don't judge it. It is what it is. Just let it go. You're just having an experience. Yeah. So they have divided us. And because I am black, I'm going to say this, in black skin. I'm not black. This is just, I'm not my skin. I'm not my hair. I'm not my body. I am. But, so we have a tendency, people of color, going back and want to, stay in the past. Like if you go to church, you have a past store. A past store keeps you in the past, always talking about what happened years and years ago, right? Pull out that Bible, and what is it? It's all the past. That's all it is. A bunch of stories. Right? But anyway, yeah. So when they separate us, and according to our color, that is one of the biggest tools that they use against humanity, besides religion, politics, money, but skin color, ethnicity, that is one of the biggest tools that they use to keep us divided. Because eons ago, we were a people of one. And when we were a people of one, I looked just like you looked just like me. Everybody had the same body. Thank you. Goodbye. 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 We all had the same body, and everybody, exactly the same. Once they realized that they could actually make the male and the female body, they did that so that we could procreate, and at the same time, they could house our souls. That was a better way to house our souls. So that's what they did. And they came up with male and female, another division. You're neither male nor female. It's just the body that you're in with different body parts, with different body parts, different functions. But those functions were to make us, be able to procreate. So yeah, that is another separation to gender. Yeah, that's another tool, that's another game, that's another book. Gender, you are not, you're neither male nor female. You are. And if you have come into the body as a male for the last 100 times, you are male, a male, a male, a male. And, you start judging people who are, say, homosexuals, people who like the same sex, love the same sex. You can't tolerate it, you hate it. So what happens after you have come into body 100 times as a male, because you judged a situation and you need to have an understanding of it, when you come back on your 101st time into body, you actually come back as a woman because you set yourself up. It's karma, which is another game, but you set yourself up and you come back as a woman, and all of a sudden you feel very, very uncomfortable in that body as a woman. Why? Because you've been in a male body for so many years, and now your soul is inside a female body, and you don't feel comfortable. You feel out of place, and that is what a lot of people go through when they feel uncomfortable. They don't feel like they just feel uncomfortable in that new body because they've been in a different body for so long. So they get a chance to actually experience what it's like to go through what so many people who have this issue. You have those people, and then also you have people who become homosexuals or lesbian or whatever for different reasons. But that is one of the reasons why some people come into body and feel very, very uncomfortable in their skin, because they've been in the opposite for so long. And now they come back and they get to experience. And then the next time around, when they see two women or two men loving each other, hey, it is what it is. And they see it a little differently. And that takes us to the game of karma. Karma will chase you all around the universe throughout eternity because you don't die. So that is a game that we play. We say, hey, what's up? Let's come down. What goes around comes around. That is a game that it just perpetuates. It just keeps going on and on and on. For example, if you let's say a soldier in war kills some little babies, when he feel really bad about it, feel really bad and feel like, you know what, that was wrong, he just beats him up. He feel like he has to pay that debt, somehow. So when he died, he come back. He's a little baby. That's what happens to him. Somebody kills him. Now, okay, the debt is paid. But the thing is about karma is you have to let it go. It's just an experience. let it go, because there's always going to be something for someone that that you hurt, that that you just didn't go right. It just didn't go right. So you have to let it go, because if you think that you are going to get out of here, out of this life without hurting or being hurt, then you're going to keep repeating. The cycle is just going to continue. You're going to keep repaying. It's just an experience. It's okay. Let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. All right. Let me see. What else? I have like another 10 minutes before I leave. And Keith, my friend, thanks for joining me. I have another 10 minutes before I take off, and then I'll be back again when I get back. But yeah, so let's see. Death is another game that we play. We don't die. Nothing does. Nothing ceases to exist. It cannot, because we are, as everything is, energy. When I did a video on Adam and Eve, and I got quite a bit of feedback on that. But anyway, that video talks about what was really going on in the Garden of Eden. Because it really wasn't a garden, it's just a story to tell you something that has a deeper meaning. And let's see. All right, Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, right? Adam and Eve, that is simply the splitting of Adam. It has nothing to do with God creating man from dust and making a woman from the rib of this man. That's why it's called Adam. Adam. Adam is Adam, Aton, Atun, Aton, Adan. Same sound. And that's not a coincidence. It is the splitting of the atom. When the atom is split, it creates energy. And you get life, and you get one and one. One makes two, and two makes three, and three makes the universe. And that's how it works. And so that was just the story. Because when you think about that story, you got Cain and Abel. Cain goes off and have a family. Where do these other people come from? Because it was only Adam and Eve, and they had 3 boys. So how did Cain go off and meet some people and get married and all that stuff? It's just a story. And Cain actually represents your thoughts. Just about everything that is in the Bible is symbolic of what happens in your body and in the cosmos, because as it goes below. So you get the microcosm and you get the macrocosm. So that's what that story means about. And so there is no such thing as death. You can't have life without death, and you can't have death without life. They won't go hand in hand. You can't have a back without a front. You can't have a head without a tail. So that's the way it is with death. Nature has a way of showing us that nothing ever dies. It shows us this season after season. Just take a look at it. Just take a look at it. Right now, in summer, we're in what you may call the youth of our lives, right? That is the time when you're strong and vibrant. And, everything is booming, right? That's the summer of your life. And then comes the fall, and things start going downhill, slowing down a little bit. And even the word fall, it just means, things are leaving you, right? It's slowing down, breaking down. And then comes winter, everything is hard, cold, days are shorter, nights longer, and things are dying, dead, actually. Then comes spring, bam, pops right back up again. So that's the cycle of life. And it's a cycle because it's cyclical. It's a circle. It doesn't end. There's no ending in life. Only thing in life there are notches. There are Here are stop signs, you know. And a lot of times when we get to a stop sign, we actually think, oh gosh, it's terrible. And we call that stop sign sometimes death. It's just a stop sign. And you stop, and you can't see the bigger picture, and you think that's the end. No, it's not the end, it's just a stop. But it's also a beginning. It's the ending and the beginning. Ending of something old, beginning of something new. That's how the seasons work. Okay. Let's see. Kiva, you have anything to say? Just type, say something, let me know. If you have any questions. All right. What else? Oh, the other game, health. I want to talk about health too, because health actually, wow, health actually stems from, of course, money. It's not all about money though. But money has a, it's just a game. And it's the game that the cabals, the cabals, the entities, the creators of the human body, that they play on us. It's just they're playing games with us like we play, any other kind of game. It's just a game. So it's not about the money, it's about control and who wins the game. Now the black t so we have the light workers and we have the dark workers. And so it's all a game that they're playing with us. And so health is a game that brings in trillions of dollars. And we give our health, our money, and time away to these entities, to the doctors that they set up to actually help bring about our demise in our bodies, because our bodies are made to live for a very, very long time. We are infinite beings. So why can't our bodies be infinite? We have the power over our body through our thoughts. But if you think you're getting older, and if you think that you are that you're going to die according to some number that this entity that you may say God has your number. Well, if God has your number, God has your number. But you can create your own number. And I know you say, well, blasphemy or whatever, but the fact of the matter is, you actually can dictate when you leave the body. You have that power. And if you don't think you have that power, it's because you're playing according to someone else's rules. Yes. So as long as you live that way, it happens. But you can change it anytime you get ready. Anytime you get ready, you can change the rules in your favor. And you can live a better life. You can be happier. You can live the life that you choose to live. It's your choice. But as long as you're giving your power away, thinking that you can't. Because it starts up here. And you have to know what the games are and how to play them. You set the rules for your own life. Okay, that's my time for now. I will be back on when I return. But until next time, love, light, peace, meditate, and thanks so very much for tuning in.